let me guess, you're on your twin flame journey. And as it often happens, you've been thinking and dreaming about this person day and night, 24 hours a day. But is it love? Is it obsession? Is it infatuation? What is it? How can you know for sure that this is actual love that you're feeling for this person? So, stay tuned and we will discuss with you what the difference is and how you can realize whether this is love or something else.
Hello and welcome to our channel Twinflames Embrace. We are Paco and Déborah, Twin Flames in Union. And we are in our Twin Flame Union because of the teachings of Union from Twin Flames Universe. Like hundreds of other students too, we were able to heal into our Twin Flame Union. But let's jump right into our today's topic. It's about Twin Flame love and infatuation.
Brought to you by Certified Ascension Coaches by Twin Flames Universe.
Exactly.
So what's the difference? How do we know? Is it love? Is it infatuation? Is it borderline obsession? Like we so often see in the community too.
And I had two on my face.
Yeah, me too.
There was a phase where I was more obsessed than anything else on my twin flame journey, I have to be honest.
I think I had the same. If I
Yeah.
have to... we were of course gonna get to the difference, but I feel like sharing experiences is helpful. So at the beginning of my journey, I also feel like I was mostly obsessing over this person that I thought was my twin flame at that time, rather than actual love. But of course, as we were saying, we were applying the teachings of union and doing the mirror exercise as our main healing tool, and this got better. I don't know about you, but I was able to release this person from a place of love and not
Yeah, that feels way better. But what is the difference? What is it?
What is the difference? Well, let's start from the beginning, shall we? And let's get clear on what infatuation is. Now, I'm not gonna draw the Oxford Dictionary, but basically infatuation is a feeling that we have for another person that can be quite intense actually, but it doesn't really last long and it tends to keep us on a high. It's not really very grounded, and this is why I was when we were preparing for this video, I was thinking this is kind of borderline obsession, that there's not kind of a root feeling or the feeling that you have for this person is not really rooted in peace, which is at the core of love in truth.
Yeah, and I felt for that too, because all my life I just held these feelings of infatuation for other women.
Listen to yourself, you're obsessed!
To be honest.
Love, guys. In
And
my case.
because I felt this is how you love another person in a romantic way, to be honest.
It can be very easily confused. Of course, this twin flame dynamic is relatively new to pretty much everyone on Earth. So we kind of learn about love from what we see in other people or in movies or in songs. And some of them might have some truth to it, but it might not portray what actual love is. And love is always grounded in peace. So...
Yeah, and this infatuation I felt for other women, I realized then I never came to this point where you see
how much I still love you.
these couples who are together for 20, 30 years and still love each other. And I never came to this point because this high you were speaking of is a sign for infatuation instead of love. When I kind of came down to earth again in this relationship I was with, I got bored, to be honest. And so I knew this is not my true love, my twin flame. In my case it was like that.
No, I agree. Looking back, I had the same, and especially when I was a teenager, I think we can confuse passion and love and do this weird mix that actually ends up being infatuation, rather than actual love. And this is basically, I love making this very like clear point, because that's been my experience too. When I was feeling like I was in love, it was actually infatuation, and it then transformed a lot of times into obsession. I was kind of like looking to get something from this person, or I thought that this person could give me that which I was looking for, and so I became like, oh, it's all about this other person. But I was never feeling like very peaceful at the core. Actually, it was very like anxious feeling. And I feel like infatuation is very much related to that. It's kind of like almost as if you felt like this person is not meant to be with you, and so you kind of have to like really fixate on them rather than trusting that inner knowing, and especially when it comes to twin flames, and we will get to that in a minute, where you actually trust that you've been created with this person to be your eternal companion, and therefore you can never be separate from them. And that actually allows like a lot of peace and relaxation. That's kind of like the difference that I've been seeing. And that's exactly it. Infatuation comes from a place of fear, of separation, whereas love comes from a place of peace and this deeper knowing that you cannot be separate from your one true love, your twin flame, basically. So the more we can cultivate this inwardly, within ourselves, the easier would be to manifest our union and to actually see that love being reflected back, because that's what I experienced with Paco. Ever since we revealed each other, and even from before too, when we didn't know we were twin flames, it was actually that connection was always there, and it was almost immediately that we met. Like after I joined the community of Twin Flames Universe, which link we are gonna leave in the description below. Like I was just learning how to love myself, and boop, there he was.
Yeah. So what are twin flames? What is twin flame love?
Oh, I was expecting you to explain that. Share with us your wisdom. What are twin flame? What is twin flame love?
Yeah, like you already were speaking about, twin flame love is eternal, it's unconditional, and you feel this love with your twin flame first in your heart. This means twin flame love is about your feelings, and it's not about being high in love, what we think it's love.
La La Land.
It's also La La Land, yeah. Twin flame love is very peaceful, and it's not boring at all, because a lot of people think peace is boring. No, the opposite is true.
I think it's
Peace.
unknown.
Yes.
Something that we are not used to, but it's not boring at all. They're actually it's what allows you to actually like relax for once in your life after like who knows how many years.
Twin flame love is relaxing when you know how to navigate through the challenges in your twin flame connection, because your twin flame loves you unconditionally. What I said, twin flame love is unconditionally. This means there is no condition to this love, and a person who loves you unconditionally will do everything that you become
the best version of yourself.
Yeah, that you become the best version of yourself. And that means in every area of your life, in your health, in your wealth, in your finances, in your career,
in your romance,
in your relationships, everything that you can imagine. And so does your twin flame. And when you are in situations that are not good for you, because it endangers your health, your wealth,
your well-being,
like
psychologically and emotionally well-being.
Exactly.
We are talking about very grounded stuff here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just that you have a relationship with a friend that is very unhealthy, because this person is emotionally abusing you, and you allow it because you think this is how it has to be. Then your twin flame unconditionally will trigger you in this place where you allow that or where you do that to yourself, so that you can heal in this place and don't allow this emotional abuse anymore, because it's not good for you. And then when you heal this, your twin flame has space in your life. And that is twin flame love. Twin flame love will do everything that you feel better in your own life.
That you align with love and stop accepting things that are not
Love.
acceptable, basically. Yeah, like abuse or hurt, etc., etc. It's a process, and this kind of like leads to our next question. Like, how do you realize whether it's love or infatuation? Well, that's the trick. It's a process. Like Paco was saying, you kind of have to feel with your, like, sit with your feelings and feel through them and get like really clear. Okay, where am I coming from? Why, like, is this that I'm feeling peaceful at the core, or is there fear or anxiety? And of course, like with the mirror exercise, which is taught in this beautiful, wonderful book, Twinflame, Finding Your Ultimate Lover, by Chip and Shelia, you can actually heal these places and get like clear about everything, including this relationship.
Does it really feel good to me?
Yeah, exactly. And does it feel peaceful? I think that's kind of like the key question that you can keep at the corner of your eye.
Yeah, but when you ask yourself, how does peace feel like? Does it feel good in a grounded way, not high, kind of when you are calm inside of yourself?
A good calm, where everything
Yeah.
feels like really good and juicy,
It feels really
and
good.
you're not freaking out about it, basically.
You don't need to hide anything. It feels really good. And that is why you should never stop looking for true love. You should never stop looking for your twin flame. Even you came out from a relationship that brought a lot of pain to the surface. Always keep going. It's a process. The process is not here to hurt you, but the process is here to help you get clear. What does feel good for me? When do I feel peace? Where do I really feel loved?
And the journey will naturally just take you to your twin flame. Like if you're here and that's what you're really looking for, that's the only, like, just having the goal of being with your twin flame in the physical too, because of course, like we've been saying, they are always connected to you, even spiritually. So, but just kind of like wanting to see that reflected in your external physical reality too, that place of union, that place of being in relationship with your twin flame, then that will be the fuel to propel you in your journey. Believe me, you will do whatever it takes within reasonable means to be with this person, the one that you've been dreaming about pretty much your whole life, probably.
Yeah, and that you don't miss any of our videos. To have support on your twin flame journey, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. And to get best support on your twin flame journey, look at our web page. You find the link below in the description.
Yeah. Keep in mind that we have what you want.
Exactly.
So we can guide you there.
Exactly. I love what you are saying. And we'll see you in our further videos.